chicken. Seriously. I don't order it for my health. That's for sure. That's for sure. You would think I would, though, the way I fucking misplace everything in my life. Hello? Because I do. Honestly, I misplaced fucking everything. What? Oh, here it is. I remember the cat knocking it down. Holding it down. Okay. I thought someone was barbecuing. No, that's not how it starts out. It starts out, I went to get me a cold pop, and I thought someone was barbecuing. Hex, I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I grabbed my shoes. I ran out the house. I ran out the house. I didn't grab my shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke come up, and it got me. Hex, I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Good morning. Ah! Ain't nobody got time. Yeah, you knew it. POP, Pip Squad, holding it down. Yeah. Oh fuck! I like the news interview one too, where the lady she's like I know the vacuum guy. I guess the guy cleans. I showed him my tits. Did you know fucker right in the pussy was completely all made up? It was all fake. Fucker right in the pussy. I was on my porch having a cold beer and fucker right in the pussy. What was another good one? Oh, dead giveaway. Isn't that where you're from? Aren't you in Cleveland? Dead giveaway. Wasn't that Cleveland? There it is. No. You knew something was wrong when a little white girl ran into a black man's arm. She's either homeless or something wrong. Dead giveaway. Help me, I'm Amanda Berry. I've been missing for over 10 years. The original 911 call, though, he has no idea who she is. When he's retelling it, he's like, oh, fuck, that's Amanda Berry. But no, that's the thing. He didn't know who it was. Oh, God. And he got some big kahunas. We eat barbecuing and play salsa with this guy or whatever. Dig you away. Mike from that chapter, he makes reference to that every once in a blue moon. He'll be saying something, he'll be like, dead giveaway. Just the way he says it, it's like, yep, we see you. Oh my God. So are you telling me it's possible that you crossed paths with Ariel Castro and maybe even drove by the house? The girls were all fucking, that was crazy. That I read Lily Rose's books. I don't want to misname her, aka formerly Michelle. I read her books. You knew Ariel? Shut the motherfucker. What, sir? I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. No way. Sorry, my phone's on my bed. Anyway. I was getting ready to go back outside. What? Michelle Knight. Yeah, formerly Michelle Knight. Thank you. Now her name is, I think it's like Lily Rose Lee or something. Like, I feel like we have the same last name now. Maybe not. Or something like that. I think she goes by Lily, though. Lily Rose. I don't know. And Gina, I dookied myself. I'm sorry. Gina DeJesus. So wait, you knew Ariel. You want me to start a StreamYards and we'll get a fucking link and you can come tell me, because I want to know for my podcast. Can I interview you for my podcast? I wasn't going to cover that case, but I will. God knows I'm intrigued. I'm fucking intrigued. And I read a lot about it. I'm going to throw on you. All right. Well, you go ahead and throw on me. The fuck? Hello, Chantel. I don't want to say your name wrong. I am sorry. There was what? What? What do you mean there was another name Summer? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What? Did they find her? No, she was the one that was they found like down the street though by that serial killer or something, right? Or did he killed? What? How do you know this? How do you know this, Hex? Hex. How do you know these things? And are you saying she was killed by Ariel Castro? I mean, how are you gonna go silent on me like that? What? Summer, who? Whom? Who? Who's the right one? Summer, oh my God. How far? Yo, yeah. What documentary? I don't know that I watched the documentary. I read the books. The one the three of them wrote together, and then all of Lily Rose Michelle's books. God damn this thing. This fucking fuck shit. I don't know that I watched a documentary. There is a documentary I want to watch really bad, but I can't afford it because it's on like HBO Max or something like that. And that's like so much. Hold on, I'm scratching my vajayjay. Well, good for you. Sniff your fingers when you're done. Yeah, and you know what? I won't pay for streaming service, and I don't have like the Ice Wire for videos or whatever. I did. It smells fishy. Well, you can get some boric acid suppositories and put them up your snatch. Rocky Horror Picture Shows. I've seen you before because I love your fucking username. Let's do Time Warp again, baby. I'm just a sweet transvestite. Damn it, Janet. I want to screw. I remember you because I remember that fucking username. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah. That was a thing 10 years ago. Why would... Okay, so tell me, you knew Ariel Kessler, like you knew of him or you knew him? Like, did you have barbecue and make salsa music with the guy? No, we're not moving on. You know true crime is my life. You know, in case I'm covering for my debut. Oh, this fucker! Hold on. Squeaky motherfucking Charlie! Oh, God. No! No! Squeaky! No! Squeaky's being bad. Here, get the fuck out, Squeaky. Go. 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 Squeaky! I'm done with you. I'm done with your fucking cat indecisive ass. Squeaky! I was in the backyard because a hose came out on my pool pump. No link. No. And, like, half my water is gone. So I'm, like, rushing back there to, like, save what I can. And I hear, meow, meow, meow. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And there's Squeaky Charlie with a huge rodent in his mouth. And I'm like, no, you're not taking that inside. Thank you for that, but no. And then, so he put it down, and I was able to pick him up and put him in the house. And it was a baby rabbit. It was still alive. It got up and ran away. Yeah! Justice to the rabbit, or victory to the rabbit. Okay, let's go here. Good morning, Brutal Mafia. Pink Poodle Mafia in the house. Poodle forever. Hold on, I have to scream at my cat again. He's being fucking bad. Squeaky him up. You better, come on, Squeaky, go. Go, go, go. If you want out, get the fuck out. Because the problem is if I don't let him out like that, and he opens my bedroom door and sneaks out and escapes out the window, he takes Link with him. That's a far drop. Okay. He was from my hood, and it's like knowing everyone in your town. Well, I get that. Wow. So, but you like didn't hang out over there and have barbecue and do like and chip and salsa like what's his name? You know, day giveaway. I can't think of his name. So you didn't like, or did you hang out with him? Supposedly, I did hear. Okay, so this is monsters. You know, I have it out with Giles. We used to work together. I used to work for him or whatever, and now we didn't see eye to eye on gun control laws. Anyway, so but it doesn't change the fact that he's an amazing content creator. So he does his monsters, and he covered it really good. And he deep dove into one of his researchers deep dove into Ariel Castro's wife, and he like beat her so bad that she ended up having like this brain damage, and that's what actually ended up causing her to die. Like effects from it, like a blood clot or something from the repeated fucking head trauma that he would do to her. I'm really surprised they didn't. I mean, I guess I get no. Never mind. I was just going to say I'm really surprised they didn't charge him with her death, but because she wouldn't cooperate with the prosecution of him for the domestic violence, I guess they couldn't. So I kind of get it, but no, he was very private. I would see him around. He was a bus driver. That's mind blown. And you know, he used his daughter to lure a Lily Rose Knight Michelle person in. So like, oh, you know what? I did see it. I saw something, or some kind of documentary or something, that it showed the, I think it was just the local news. They were showing the story of them interviewing her about delivering a baby when she was a kid before she got kidnapped. He is sick. So I say good riddance. I don't know that he killed himself in jail. I know there was a bounty on his head. So I don't know if he killed himself, but either way, good riddance. Save us fucking trouble. Lake! Lake! Oh my God, these fucking animals. No, but they interviewed her about delivering a baby before she got kidnapped. I know she delivered Amanda's baby in the pool. In a plastic pool. But she had delivered a baby prior to that. When she was a kid, she was like, somebody in her family, someone was having a baby in there. It was just coming, and she was like the 10-year-old that was there to, I don't know, do whatever you do when you're 10 years old and delivering a baby. He was Dr. Castro. Yeah, good riddance. That's all I can say. God, I can't believe that long. And to think after all the brainwashing and all the Stockholm Syndrome manipulation, just to think Amanda Berry still had that state of mind to take that chance to escape. You would think after that long you'd just be conditioned, so conditioned. But you know what? And I hate Sylvia Brown. I hate Sylvia Brown for what she did to Amanda Berry's mom. I agree. Amanda Berry's mom probably died of broken heart syndrome, of literally a broken heart, where it fucks your left ventricle. And I blame Sylvia Brown for that. Now, why she believes Sylvia Brown is beyond me. But I know that she was a big believer in that shit. When Sylvia's like, oh, she's dead. Oh, God. I heard Amanda Berry still does the news down there. She does news segments. And you know what's scary, though, about Ariel and knowing what he was doing? I do know that, I was going to tell you, too. I did read that, like, he used to leave them in a van. Like, when his daughters and girlfriend or something would still come over, he would put, like, dog collars and chains on them and make them stay in a van out in the heat. That's fucking nuts. Man, I don't know. Guns and Gears. Guns and Gears, I almost messaged you with a question about antifreeze yesterday, but I figured it out. I fingered it out. All by myself. I fingered it out. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. That wasn't the antifreeze question. I was like, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. No, I figured it out. Ask me anything else. It was what kind of antifreeze do I need for a Asian motor. I've never had an Asian motor before that I know of. But it turns out the green was fine. As long as it was ethanol glycol mixed because of the aluminum parts in the engine. But yeah, turns out what I had was fine. Of course, I also put green into a Volkswagen and it was fine. But I know it's not aluminum parts per se in a Volkswagen as much as in an Asian. Oh, that sounded racist. I sounded racist, but I'm talking about car engines. Oh, fuck. I was going outside to fix this thing with my hose. I don't know what got me on a live stream. I don't remember. No, I put in green. I put in green, but it said it could be green or orange or a certain kind of green or a certain kind of orange. Fucking the Volkswagen wanted pink or orange, and it had to be or purple, and it had to be the stuff that was like $40 for like a half a quarter, or yeah, whatever gallon, whatever fucking antifreeze comes in. So I said, "Fuck you, fuck this car. Go make that money so you can loan me $50. Have a great day at work." Also, there was green in there already, so I just put a little more green in. I don't know why it was leaking, but also, I mean, it's a different engine, so he swapped the engine, so maybe, who knows? I'm not trying to put a lot of thought into why it was low. Stupid low. I didn't see any antifreeze under my car, so, you know, in theory, I would like to think that it's not leaking antifreeze. I don't know that for sure. I don't know that. I can't say that for certainty. But in my mind, it's not. And that's, you know, whatever I gotta tell myself to get through the motherfucking day. Right, Hex? Hex knows what's up. Amish. Okay, let's see. You wouldn't believe me, but about 10 gallons of green 50/50 at the Amish market in Jamestown, Missouri, like 6-7 years ago. Oh, because they're not Amish, they're Mennonite. For the most part. And, yeah, well, Amish too. Amish, So Mennonites, they can own cars, they can have cars. You know, not like, you don't see like everyone in the family have cars like we do, but usually there'll be one car for family. But we're talking, when I say family, I don't mean like nuclear immediate family. I mean like mom, dad, kids, cousins, aunt, uncle, grandparents. So like to one family name, there'll be like a car. And then the Amish too, they can have cars if it's to use in emergency, just like they all have phones. Before cell phones, the Mennonites always had a payphone around, and the Amish had payphones not far. The phone companies had for men. Well, anyway, now they don't got cell phones. Not the old world Amish, like the Schwarzentrooper Amish. They are still stuck in their ways, and they've got phones around, but not like phones. But and they'll have like one car per community, and it's to be used for, emergencies. But the Amish, so that's why they probably have antifreeze. And I used to hear that they would put animals down with antifreeze because, animals will be like, "Oh, antifreeze, it's so sweet. Let me lap this up and then die." So I heard that they would put animals down with antifreeze. I don't know if it's true. I heard this right from an Amish kid when I was younger and hung out with the Amish, and I don't know. Hold on one second. I got to put you in my bra. Sorry, I must have been too far away from my home router and or modem. I cannot believe I lost half my fucking pool water. I mean, you need to be super shocked anyway, but I would have preferred to not let this much water out. A hose must have popped off in the middle of the night, because last night when I got home from work, it was full. When I came out, there was a hose popped off. So either the hose popped off itself, or one of my animals or a wild animal pulled my hose because they got like stuck on it or something. Squeaky Charlie brought me a rabbit, and it got away. It got away. Luckily, Squeaky Charlie put it down, so I swooped him up and put him inside. And the rabbit was sitting there, and I noticed it was still alive. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, go, buddy, go. And then I tapped him a little, and he took the fuck off. He took the fuck off. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, what's up? It was like $3 a gallon. Well, yeah. Down here, I mean, like in there places that they sell shit, they go to fucking Sam's like everyone else, and and buy stuff in bulk and then resell it or whatever. So that could have been a way too. That could have been a situation too. But I'm thinking in Jamestown, those are pretty much Mennonite. Because like the real hardcore old school Amish, they don't associate in almost any way with the English. And so you won't see them out with like their cinnamon roll stands or whatever. Or in Jamestown, which is kind of like, it's kind of becoming a tourist attraction. So it's funny you say Jamestown because it's kind of the Mennonite people I knew were associated with Jamestown Amish Mennonites. Oh, fuck. I still got my bonnet. I put it on the other day on live stream because I was looking through my stuff to find something, and my bonnet was there, and I put it on. Because, like, when I would go hang out and, like, spend the night with the Mennonite kids, you are Mennonite. But when they would come spend the night with me and my cousins, they were English. So the first thing, like, they would do when they got to my cousin's house and, like, we're all gonna have a sleepover or whatever, first thing my friends would do they would ditch the dresses and the bonnets, and their hair would go down or in ponytails, and they'd put on English clothes, like jeans and t-shirts and regular and sneakers, like fashion-y sneakers. And the first thing we would do when we would go there is we would switch out into these long dresses and our bonnets, and our moms would like do our braid our hair so it could be up in the bonnet and shit. It was fun. I mean, as a kid, it was like dress up for us. I'm sure it was the same for them. But man, the only thing that sucked, if you didn't spend that on Friday night and you spend it on Saturday night, you could bank on spending the whole Sunday, like that next day, 8 hours, 9 hours in church. Boring. I mean, it was for me then. I was a kid. Church was boring in general. Fucking Mennonite, Amish church. Oh my God. Dear Jesus. Literally and figuratively. Talk about just brimstone and fire for like 8 hours. Well, it seems like every time I was there it was brimstone and fire. I'm sure they preached about other things, but it seems like it was always brimstone and fire. Oh, and during the summer was the worst. Oh my God. One time I remember my cousin and I pretended like we had strep throat so we could go home early and not have to go to church Sunday. Oh God. We didn't think about it when we were like, yeah, we'll sleep over, let's have a sleep. And then we didn't think about it that it was Saturday, and so like we all put our heads together and came up with, we think we have strep throat. And so my aunt came and got us. Saved us from church. Miraculously, we were fine the next day. God. Talk about crazy. But when the Mennonite kids would come stay tonight, they wouldn't have to go to church that next Sunday. So that was cool. That was cool for them. You usually do go to church, though, being as Aunt Marjorie lived right next to a church. We'd go with my mom, we'd go to the Baptist church. There was a Methodist church across the street. That town had 300 people. I'll be goddamn if there wasn't 3 churches there. 4! Methodist, the Baptist. No, 5. The Methodist, Baptist, the Catholic, the Disciples of Christ, and the motherfucking Pentecostal. How do you need 5 churches for 300 people? I'm not looking at my phone, sorry. I'm stuck in a stare. Okay, I'm back. Oh, nothing's happened anyway. Good deal. Why do you need 5 churches for 300 people? Whatever. Hey, I got banned from a channel last night, God's Soldiers channel, because Jake came up and gave him the business. I was laughing so fucking hard. Jake comes up on my channel because he's very homophobic. He's very religious, but not. He's a Sunday school motherfucker. The people that are like, this is wrong, that is wrong, but this and that ain't wrong because it fits my agenda shit. Anyway. Jake comes up. I see Jake backstage, so of course I bring him up. And I'm taking a drink of my Dr. Pepper and driving home. And he says, I'm here to represent the gays. And I fucking, oh my God, I almost spit soda out my nose, all over my white shirt, all over my windshield. It would have gone everywhere. Luckily, I choked it down. I was laughing so hard, though. That's what she said. Like, I just knew shit was, he doesn't know Jake, so I just knew shit was about to go fucking haywire. And it did. And it resulted in me getting banned from his channel. But that's okay. Because I pissed him off several times that night. And I went over and I was like, I saw I was blocked in his chat, even though he's saying I wasn't blocked. So I clicked his link. And he's like, you always stand up for everybody but me. Yeah, because you're fucking stall 27, that's why. Because you said you would bust in my mouth whether I liked it or not, that's why. Because you freaked the fuck out when I said, if you do, I'll bite your fucking dick. That's why. Amongst other things. So. But he's one of those guys, he can dish it out, but he can't. He can dish out good. Like, he busts balls and fucking comes at people like, roast him and shit. He comes hard. He comes correct. But then when anyone else comes back at him with it, oh hell no. Rage quit. Fuck you, fuck them, fuck everybody. You know, it's just normal pussy ass shit. But still, it was hilarious. I don't give a fuck who you are. It was funny as fuck. As fuck. Clip that. Jake was like, he's like, is Luna around? Clip that. I said, no, Luna won't clip me because I threatened a copyright strike. Because I do. I threaten Luna. I don't threaten Stewie. Stewie and I have an understanding. Luna on the other. But I even said publicly, I was like, I'll keep the stream up. And if Luna wants to clip it, Luna can clip it and I won't copyright strike for it. So, because he's like, I'm going to clip him, but I'm like, I was like, if you want Luna to clip it, I'll be okay with that. I won't hit her with copyright. It was that fucking funny. It was fucking funny. Clip it. And I got so much to do today. We're in the middle of a heat advisory. So, I'm thinking 0 of it shall be done. Thy kingdom come, thy won't get done. In my house, nor in my backyard. And give us this day our heat advisory as we give our money for air conditioners all day long. Lead us not into more of a heat advisory, but deliver us from the heat advisory. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the fucking humidity forever. That's that. Oh, God. Kat, did you take a dookie in your litter box? God damn. I just put new litter in there, man. Of course you did. The cats love that. It's like you put new litter, and that's the first thing they do is go take dookies in it. Jesus. I'm going to put some of this odor fucking killing shit in there, which I thought I put in there before, but now I did. Now your litter box is going to be flowery fresh or whatever that is. It's going to be. But I'm going to work on my front door today. That will be something I do. Though the sun will be smacking me on the face the whole time. Well, there's some clouds around. I better go get this trash out. I have one person left. A lurker of sorts. Who are you, lurker? Identify yourself. Nah, you don't have to. I'm going to put my phone in and let charge, so I'm going to kill my live stream. Good times. Good times. We discovered that Hex knew what can I say his name? Ariel Castro. Guns and Gears. Bought some antifreeze from the Amish. And my pool lost water. And Squeaky Charlie brought a rabbit that got away. Brought home a rabbit that got away. And we talked about God's soldier. How he can dish it. Or dull it, but he can't. No, he can dish it, but he can't take it. I don't know. He needs to take it like I take a dick. He needs to take all of it and do it and make it look fun. Anyway, that being said, hello. No, I'm going away. Love you guys.